Welcome back. It promises to be one of the most awaited films, Dum Maro Dum. It's already been in the headlines for various reasons, some good, some not so good. And joining us now, the director, Rohan Sippy, and also the star cast, Abhishek and Rana. Thank you both so much for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
But as I said, Dum Maro Dum's already been in the news for not always the right reasons. Are the controversies dying down now? Or?
I think there's so much other stuff in the film that we hope that the focus comes back on that. Because really the intention is to make a good suspense thriller. It's got lots of twists and turns, some terrific actors at the heart of it, and some great music. So we hope that that's what people come into the cinema for.
But some controversy doesn't hurt. It does attract some attention, I guess, so long as you don't actually end up in film being banned in places like Goa, which is one of your favorite places, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Agreed that, it does garner a lot of attention towards the film. But, when your intention isn't that, it's hurtful. Hurtful to us because, that's not our intention. Our intention is not to hurt anybody. It's not to degrade anyone. It's not to show Goa in a bad light. Our intentions are very clear and pure. Keeping that in mind, I feel bad about the fact that, we have to get dragged into a controversy when that's really not our intention. And we're really not interested in using that as leverage to promote our film either.
And we went about, we got the film censored, then we were promoting it. So there was no, once a government body, gives us the certificate, which they think is good for adult consumption, then we went ahead with it. Even then, when there was an objection, the censor board called us up, and the spirit in which they called, we immediately complied with it because the intention is not...
You removed the line which
we've
caused
changed
so much.
it. Yeah, we've changed that line, so it's not going to be offensive to anyone. And that's the spirit. It's not to...
Yeah.
Because the focus of the film is not that. I mean, and the context of that line is Bipasha is saying that line about herself. It's not to degrade women in any way. She's just
It's not a generalized comment. It is about herself.
It's about herself. It's the relationship between her and Rana's character at a certain point in the film, and she's just frustrated, cynical, and she expresses that.
The film itself, there's supposed to be 2 or 3 different subplots all weaved into it. So
So it's not one, but it's 3 stories. So I think it's a very interesting in terms of narrative because it's not linear in its ways. It's the story of ACP Vishnu Kamath, DJ Joki, that's me, and a character called Lawrence Gums, which is played by Pratik. And so it's lives of these people in Goa, and it's how they meet through the process.
Are you at all sadly concerned that a big film like this coming out right in the middle of the IPL, where
not at all. I mean, it's India, and it's 2 religions. It's cinema and cricket, and I think both coexist very beautifully. And as much as if people like the film, they will go to it irrelevant of there being a game or not. And I follow the IPL, I follow it very closely. So, yeah.
And in the past, it actually has happened that films have done really well, even though they were released during
Absolutely.
the IPL.
I think, and very recently as well, even in the World Cup, Tanu Weds Manu, and the big if is, if people like the film, then we have a great opportunity because there's no other big star cast film coming till June. So we've got a good 5-week run for people to come out and watch it. Hundreds of hours of IPL, they're free to consume. We just need 2 hours of their leisure time to make time for it.
Okay. And you've got 2 songs in this film which have really caught on. So is that something? I mean, Deepika's song and Time Time both become talked about.
I think so, and I think hopefully the other 3 songs which are slower in tempo, but they're also catching on. And but it's great to have 2 drivers. Abhishek's song almost works as a film trailer because it gives his attitude, and the antithesis of that is Deepika's song, which is the war he's fighting against, that drug culture. So it's a nice way we set it up with that, and now we introduce ACP on the forefront against this kind of drug culture. So it's a nice way to musically put it out.
All right, before I go, we were asking for questions for you, out there on NDTV Social and on Twitter. So tell me, which ones do you want? The nasty ones?
Give me the nasty ones, yeah. They're always the most fun. I enjoy them.
Here's one that's come on Twitter, Nitin Bruta. Do you actually use Idea Connection in your personal life? And if yes, do you also face problems of call drop and signals?
Yes, I do use Idea, actually. I wouldn't endorse it if I didn't. And till date, I haven't had a problem with call dropping. I don't know if that's a privilege I enjoy solely, but I haven't had any complaints.
There's a special...
there's a special guy that runs behind me with the tower.
If you had wanted to have been a film star, what would you be and why?
If I wasn't a film star, I'd be a struggling actor.
If you weren't an actor at all, what would you be?
I have no idea.
No idea. Okay. That's perhaps the perfect peg to end this on. Thank you all so much for joining us. All the best for the film. We're looking forward to seeing it.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. NDTV's Cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.